Hey man, how you doing?
Long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see.
How's the new car?
Love the new car. Came to switch something out. Very risky going all white with 6-year-old twins.
Yeah, we need to like wrap them in like a plastic bag.
It's my friend Davey from Australia.
Nice to meet you.
Crazy dog Norman.
Oh, is he pulling the tennis ball?
Oh my, look at that. He took the tennis balls off the...
Wow, it's stunning spec.
I love this.
Yeah,
love
the color.
This. Love the color.
Is great.
I don't think I've ever owned a gray car. I thought now that I'm getting older, maybe I should go with a more conservative color.
I don't want to say
right.
gray's but it's good.
Everything here is part of the collection.
Yeah, it's ready to
This
go.
is awesome. It goes from millions
down to like 50 grand.
Yeah. This is not a kit car. This is an actual car. Gino Agnelli was the chairman and owner of Fiat. He had a Cinquecento, it was a hardtop normal Fiat that he kept in Italy, and he bought a place in the Caribbean. And he wanted like a car to drive around the Caribbean.
And so that was it.
How much does it cost to make it electric?
More than the car was worth.
That's what I was thinking.
We don't want to talk about that.
It's not just a quick
Sore topic.
Who's the new guy?
Yeah, I don't know. They literally just chopped the car off, an existing car, and put the top on. I love this car. Here's the embarrassing thing. I've never seen this car. I've never seen the white car at the end. So I've never seen this car. This is stunningly beautiful. 4-year restoration, 1966 Jag XKE. Enzo Ferrari said it's the most beautiful car ever made, and it's not even a Ferrari. I mean, it is just so beautiful. Every year they made them a little more powerful. So the original engine wasn't a 4.2 liter, and then the original ones didn't have the covered headlights. And so this is the rarest version of this car with the covered headlights and the 4.2 liter. It's the most powerful engine. And look at this engine. Oh my God. It's so beautiful. Look at the weight of the car. Wow.
Yeah, and the interiors.
Never sat in this car. Oh.
It's a little tight for me. It might, Dave, it might be a little tight for you.
Well, it's perfect for me,
yeah,
Scott.
well, it's your car, so.
Oh.
I love how it says cigar here.
Yeah, right? As opposed to just, yeah.
That's so boss.
Because you don't see cars like this, right? I mean, you could drive through Beverly Hills and in 10 minutes you'll see 45 G63s, but you're going to see, you know, maybe one of these. And don't get me wrong, I like the Mercedes G63.
It's funny, that's what Davey drives.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. There's not that many in South Australia. Trust me.
No, it's a great car. That's what my wife
But
drives.
honestly, it's crazy in LA. Like a Range Rover Sport is a mid-range car, like maximum.
No, this is La La Land.
Yeah.
It really is.
How much did this cost initially? Sorry, I'm going to ask how much it costs just because I'm curious.
They weren't that much when they first came out. Well, they were a lot, but what were this car?
In 1966, this is probably a $15,000, $20,000 car.
12,000, I think.
Yeah.
Like mid-range or like?
No, that was high end.
That was high end.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have bought a house in America for 20. Hard to believe that I'm actually older than this car and probably as well preserved. There's no car in here that's as old as Barbara. They didn't make cars back then. And this is a Morgan Aero 8. Do you know how I bought this car? I took one of the older Lamborghinis in to get something. There was something wrong with it. It was a brand new Lamborghini. And I drove to a Lamborghini dealership, and this was parked outside. And so the sales manager comes out and goes, "Oh, Mr. Herjavec, so great to meet you in person, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Hey, that's a really cool car." He goes, "Yeah, that's my car. I'm selling it." I said, "How much do you want for it?" And he said, like, I don't know, 60, 70,000. I bought it. And I think what I really loved about it was it had a leather belt to keep the
It's Santa
hood
Claus.
on. And they have a BMW motor in it, doesn't it? Because Morgan doesn't make their own motors.
I think so.
I love how they have the tire on the back with the wood, too. I mean, dollar for coolness and British driving experience, this is the bomb. And this is a 1971 Daytona. And what's famous about this car, it was the show car for the Chicago Motor Show that they used from the Ferrari stand. And this was one of the first cars to have the original Daytona seats in it. So Scott and I have known each other for a really long time. And I am a very big lover of cars, but very fickle owner. So I'll call Scott one day and say, "Oh my God, why do I have millions and millions of dollars of cars? We should sell everything.
Sell it all.
Sell it all." And then I'll bug him for a couple of days and he just won't respond for 2 weeks. And I'm like, "I just bought a car." I always regret the cars I sold. I wish I would have never sold any of them.
Can't you just buy them back?
I don't really regret it, actually. There's so many beautiful cars, you're right. Ferrari has a program called the Classiche where you send your car to them and they make it like mint and they certify everything. So in this world, there's like drivers and then there's mint. That Jag is a driver, but a 100-point original restored car. This is a great driver. You can see the seats are ripped. If we look at old cars, that car is perfect and old, like me. And this car is more like Kevin, old and ripped and falling apart at the seams. Oh my God. I only saw this car for like 3 minutes. My friend Caitlyn Jenner was storing it for her daughter, Kylie. So Jay Leno found this car. He spent like a year looking for it, and he found this car for Kylie Jenner. Yes, I'm dropping names. And
then she didn't drive?
She owned it for a while, never drove it. I think she drove it like once or twice in Hidden Hills. And then said she wants to sell it, and she sold it to me.
Have you driven this one?
I've never driven. I've never even opened the door. I've never sat in it.
Solid and ready to go.
Is this the original color?
Yes.
Wow.
I thought when Kylie showed it, I thought she had to repaint it, so I wasn't going to buy it. And then Jay Leno said to me, no, this is the original color from 1950, 60, 56?
56.
56. David, do you even know how to drive a Standard?
No.
Are you serious?
No.
No, you're kidding, right?
No, I can't. I tested my girlfriend's Colt and I stalled it 3 times. I was like, fuck this, I'm out. I'm never going to drive it. So.
Wow.
And who calls
Did
it?
you hear that,
Is
Scott?
it standard or is it manual or
We've
standard?
lost a generation, Robert.
An entire generation. There are people like Davey.
I mean, I can learn on this car if you want.
It's actually pretty easy to
Yeah,
drive.
it is actually pretty easy to drive. He wouldn't get the clutch thing though. And then this is a 1986 Mercedes 560 SL. So this is an iconic car from the 80s. The whole Ronald Reagan, Wall Street, money never sleeps era. And this car became iconic because there was a movie called Beverly Hills Cop. Eddie Murphy was in it.
Which they just did the remake.
They just did the remake.
Yeah.
This is a hardtop convertible. Scott and I knew a guy and he found it for us. And it was in Connecticut or Pennsylvania. And we bought it from the original owner. It was a doctor who bought it new in this little town and was so embarrassed because it was so expensive that he put it in his garage and never drove it.
Never drove it.
17,000 miles.
Yeah.
It didn't need restoration until I bought it, sent it to Scott. And then I was going to give it to
It didn't pass the
Kim.
sniffer test.
And then Scott got in it one day and said, I think there's something wrong with this car. And what was living in it?
Yeah, we had some rodents.
Yeah, we had a colony of mice,
Yeah.
like all throughout the car.
So all new interior, new HVAC. They like the insulation.
Does that happen often? Do you find stuff
I mean,
in
on
cars?
barn find stuff, like, okay, so like that Porsche, that's a barn find. And yeah, I mean, you know.
What's barn find?
Barn find? So
Like,
a
you find it
barn,
in a barn.
like a barn,
Yeah.
and they found it in a barn.
Like on TV when they're doing
Yeah,
those
no,
storage,
that's it.
storage
Like
wars.
in America,
Absolutely.
people have barns and old garages,
That's
and they literally buy a car and they throw it in the barn and just
Yeah.
leave it there. There are people literally
Yeah.
that have no idea what something's worth.
This is nice.
There's a Rolls-Royce theme here. This is the Dawn. Look at this beautiful interior yachting. I think it is the first Dawn in North America. Rolls-Royce actually invited me to Europe and drove us to the Rolls-Royce factory with the designer of the car, and he spec'd this car out for me. I buy every possible option on every car I own, which I got to show you something on this car. It's incredible. So this is the Cullinan.
It's enormous.
It's enormous. Davey, come here. You're going to love this. So when I was buying the Cullinan, I said, I want every possible option because I usually buy cars like that. And he said, well, there's this one feature that we haven't spec'd yet because it's like $45,000 as an option. I'm like, what is it? He says, oh, we have picnic seats in the back. And I was like, yeah, let's order that. How cool is it? Have a seat, Davey.
You know, when you're at the the football game, right?
Can't you just sit on the tailgate?
It's the tailgate option.
You will need the
Doesn't get
backrest.
Oh, Davey, is that your polo pony or mine over there? $45,000.
For this,
And then it goes.
This option. It's like Jay said. What I love about these cars is they're unabashedly Rolls-Royce. It makes no excuses for what it is. It's luxury, it's beauty, It's solid.
That's
Well,
not
I
bad.
love the suicide doors.
Yeah.
It's not that loud, is it?
No, well,
No, it's a luxury
it's
car.
luxury.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Speaking of loud,
Oh, wait till you hear this.
Here.
You won't know what this is because
not your average SUV.
in America, we have real cars, not like in Australia. So this is a Cadillac, baby, Escalade. Look how big this is.
No, this is the boat.
This is the boat. But it's not just a Cadillac Escalade. They made a special edition, the V version, with a Corvette engine in it. Because
They can.
Because they can. In America, there's no such thing as too much power. Picking up the kids, you're running late, they're going to charge you extra for, daycare. You got to go. You need to go fast.
Jesus Christ. Get the shit out.
Isn't that sick?
I did not expect that. Oh, it's TVs in the back?
Oh my God, that's what he cares about, the TVs.
I'm an iPad
not
kid,
the
mate.
Corvette engine.
Get the Shopify dashboard up there.
Oh, and how do we miss this? Ciao. Does anybody want some ice cream? So my beautiful wife bought me this, and then boom.
The monster.
This is what we've been waiting for.
It's the 50th anniversary Lamborghini Countach. They only made 50 of them.
This is so nice.
I've never seen this. You know what? In pictures, you don't get the.
It doesn't do it justice.
No. It's so beautiful. Start it up, Davey.
I can't fit in it.
You can fit in it.
Oh, it is quite deep, isn't it?
I'm going to get out of the way in case he runs me over.
You need this. There. And then foot on the brake. Yeah. There you go.
How cool is that? So sexy.
What the fuck?
What's the ideal driving position, Davey?
Passenger seat. In the back seat. We've got Corsa, Strada, Sport.
So Strada just means street.
Yeah.
You're driving it around, it's shifting the gears, you can still shift them. Then you go to sport mode, and then Corsa, do you know what that means?
The course.
Fucking crazy.
Oh. Jesus Christ. So nice.
You hear that?
Yeah, so nice.
All right, we're gonna do something very iconic American. We're gonna take the iconic 56 Corvette to In-N-Out Burger.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
That sounds so
Oh my God. How American do you feel right now, Davey?
good. So American.
Right? How cool do we feel right now?
Probably cooler than we are.
Yeah, true. It would be so much better if you were Kim right now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so fun. But I hate to admit it, I kind of feel old in it because it's an old car.
Yeah. Well, thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome, sir. Oh, and look at this. A piece of jewelry from Kylie Jenner. Kylie, call me, I'll send it back to you. All right, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3,
Just got
4.
8 cheeseburgers.
Aren't we missing a drink? All right, that was fun. Thanks for watching. As you can see, lots more episodes we could do. Please subscribe to my channel, and next time.